Hey everybody, Patrick Sugup here with Sugup Real Estate Services. It's getting to be the end of May, and here in Fort Collins, Laramie County just got a variance of the state for being able to open up a little bit earlier for a lot of restaurants, salons. They've got to maintain some social distancing guidelines, occupancy rules, but some pretty exciting stuff, and hopefully that just continues to move forward. So that being said, some positive news. I'm trying to veer a little bit more away from, how does this COVID-19 impact us in the real estate world, to what are some actual statistics on the market and what's happening so that you can make educated decisions. And that being said, coming in to buy your first house and or condo, something to look at is the median price for that condo and or townhome to determine where exactly you're buying in the market. Are you buying a luxury property 2 times the median price? Are you buying below that median price and have some ability to move up if you put some sweat equity and forced appreciation, as people call it, into your property and get a return? So today we'll break down what each category is and what you can get in return for buying a median priced home in that category. So again, we're going to look at single family homes and condo or townhomes or attached dwellings. As of April 2020, on a rolling 12-month trajectory for numbers, we're looking at a $433,000 median price for a single family and a $299,000 price point for your condo or townhome, which actually, crazy enough, on a 12-month, looking at 12 months last April, the median price for an attached dwelling was actually about $301,000. So we've actually dropped 1% from 2019. That something that does impact this is how few of condo townhome sales there are, and we'll get to that here in a minute. This next line item, property taxes, which is driven mainly by the property value. So obviously your higher price point is going to conclude in a higher property tax. So for a single family, $2,535 a year and $1,820 a year for condos or townhomes. Insurance. For a single family, you could be looking at about $1,800 a month. Shop that out. Obviously, what dictates that is property value, deductible, ultimately play into, those are going to be the 2 main, and your coverage limits for your general liability. So those are going to be the main things that drive that premium. So you could absolutely play around with those. As for a condo and townhome, what we'll get down to on the next level, where you'll save money on a townhome and condo, is going to be your insurance, because essentially you're going to be covering everything inside the walls. So coming in at around $350 a year. Where a single family is going to save you is your HOAs. You're still probably, if you're built post 1990, going to have an HOA, essentially a governing board that dictates what you can and cannot do with the exterior of your property if you are in a subdivision, aka no purple houses. It's going to be about $50 a month for a single family. So your average is going to be about $235 a month for your HOA. About 66% will fall within that $200 to $300 price point. 22% of townhomes and condos will fall below $200 a month, and about 11% will go above that $300 a month. So you're definitely going to want to look at what the HOA is doing and what does it cover. Is it just landscape, snow removal, sewer and trash, or is it internet and TV and gas? I mean, they change for every HOA, so you really need to dig into what it covers, because that could ultimately impact what your monthly cost is to own that townhome and condo. What can you get for that $433,000 and $299,000? Well, for a single family, you can get a house that has a total, not necessarily finished, a total of 2,577 square feet and 4 bedrooms. And on a townhome or condo, a total of 1,735 square feet and 3 bedrooms. So if you need that 4th bedroom and looking at a medium price point, you might need to go get up and increase your price to that single family. or just find a townhome or condo with that sells. One of the issues that dictates, again, maybe will dictate why the price has dropped from $301,000 to $299,000 is so few townhomes and condos trade hands. What we have in Colorado is called the construction defects law, which makes it pretty high liability and insurance so high for these developers and builders that building townhomes and condos don't make sense, because owners can come back and sue that builder and basically get a whole bunch of their buddies in the townhome and condos and do a class action lawsuit against that builder, which increases the insurance premium. Really doesn't make building townhomes or condos make sense. So very few are being built and or sold. So since May 1st, 94 single family homes have sold and 23 townhomes or condos. This is plus or minus 10% of that median price point. So essentially, $390,000 to $460,000, $260,000 to $330,000, essentially, for what those numbers comprise of. And ultimately, hey, what is it going to cost me to buy a house, a medium price point house and a medium price point townhome or condo, if you can get a 30-year fixed 3.25% interest rate with 20% down? Single family, $1,507. Condo townhome, $1,042. If you back in and what is it going to cost you on a monthly basis, you can see that obviously you're going to have an increase with your HOA, but a decrease on your property taxes and your insurance. So you really got to look at what type of property fits you and your family the best, what is your price sensitivity, and what is a great opportunity. Townhomes and condos have been averaging about 7% appreciation over the last 5 years, whereas single families have been averaging about 5%. You'll get more value on your price per square foot on a single family detached house at about $175 per square foot total, and for a condo about $215 per square foot total. So you do get more value and bang for your buck on a single family detached home, but you get a smaller price point for your condo and townhome. That's what the Fort Collins market is doing, and how it's currently acting with the single family and the condos here in town. If you have any questions, would be happy to talk to you more about condos, townhomes, HOAs, property taxes, insurance, whatever those numbers comprise of, and what it could look like for you to buy here in Fort Collins in northern Colorado. Appreciate you watching the video. Again, if you have any questions, my name is Patrick Sugup with Sugup Real Estate Services. Have a great day.